Hello ladies and gents, Asukai here, bringing to another video for the English version of Naruto Online published by Oasis Games. We're going to be looking at the event announcement for August 8, 2019, and we have a new ninja skills trial and breakthrough with Killer Bee 8 Tails Jinchuriki. In my opinion, he is quite a charmer when he is skill broken, very strong. His scaling is unstoppable basically, you need a express his immunity in order to stop it, so it's guaranteed to trigger, it's almost guaranteed to trigger every round. Our weekly strong ninjas are Itachi Uchiha Kimono, Shisui Uchiha Kimono again, Kakazu Earth Grudge Fear, of course, and Madara Uchiha Great Ninja War. We have 3v3 Arena being opened for August 8th to August 22nd until 5 AM. Samui swimsuit will be the reward ninja. Very interesting. That gives us a little over a week, or is it 2 weeks? No. It's 2 weeks. Surprisingly, if it includes the 8th, that means it would be 14 days. Yeah, it's 14 days including the 8th, so it should work out. Or I'm messing up calculations here, because days are weird when it's at 5 AM. So you can do it up until August 21st, but you can't do it on the 22nd. If you can do it on the 8th, I'm just going to say it's roughly around 2 weeks. Along with that, we have Ninja Exam being updated to 380, and it gives us the Sage Scroll of Shikoshudo. Shudo? I'm not saying that properly. Anyway, no. A lot of my ults have not finished up to even 300, so that's a bit upsetting. A lot of work, and sometimes you just need to blast through it with power. But again, also could do with a lot of luck and strategy. Sometimes it's just annoying to deal with. But anyway, that is that. For our first event of the week, we have Total Recharge Rebate. It goes from August 8th to August 14th. Players must reach level 30 in order to participate. Servers must be open for more than 14 days. During the event, players who recharge the required amount of ingots can get rewards based on... Players who recharge the required amount of ingots can get different rewards as rebate. The ingots recharge will be accumulated during the event. A strong ninja awaits you. Probably will be seeing Shisui Uchiha Kimono in this recharge rebate. Again, I'm just guessing. Could be someone else, but I'm pretty sure Shisui will be in the total recharge rebate. No other one looks plausible unless they shove Killer Bee in there again, which is surprising because back a long time ago when Sakura food stacks were actually good, one of my ults got Killer Bee for 10k coupons, and that was pretty cheap, and I was just like, wow, that's a steal, since Killer Bee is actually, back in that day, that was before whole Naruto Ninetale thing, Naruto Sage of Six Path thing, but he was pretty good, and yeah, takes a while. I haven't actually recruited him. I actually hope this is not 4-star. But then again, event ninjas can give a little being 4-star. The things that I can't accept being 4-star are ninjas that are normally gotten from treasure. So the super rares are super annoying. So the A, the Mei, and Sasuke Susanoo. So those really hate that. But enough about my grapes. Continuing on, we have number 2, Super Carnival's Lucky Draw. Obviously, it's a continuation from last week, so it goes from August 1st to August 14th. Players must reach level 30 in order to participate. Log each day for 1 free draw chance, and gain a further draw chance for recharging 250 ingots up to a total of 100 draws. Spend 100 ingots. At one point it was 50, or I might be misremembering things, but I think 50 was really good. It made the event so good. But again, they changed it back to 100. If I'm misremembering that, well, whatever. It's 100 now, so like yeah, you spend 100, you get things. In my opinion, I've looked at a lot of the spin wheels, and not a lot of times you notice that. Well, a lot of times you notice that there's a lot of things. About half the board is less than 100. If when it was 50, around about 20% of the board was less than 50 worth like coupons or anything. And again, yeah, that just has to do with how the event needs to be both a little bit good and a little bit bad sometimes, but it's still pretty weighted, so I wouldn't do this event in all stretch of the imagination since it's pretty terrible. Again, sometimes you can get some wheels which are look really good, but it's super weighted, so you'll only get like one thing from it repeatedly, or two things from it repeatedly. Anyway, each player has a chance to win the prize pool coupons. Again, it's only a percentage of the prize pool coupons, and the prize pool is never really high enough in order to incentivize people to draw. That mainly has to do with that the prize pool starts off too low a lot of times. If they had a base prize pool that like they kept putting in every single day, that would be great. Probably 1,000 would be enough. If 1,000's too much, probably 100, probably 100 each day would be kind of like a good idea in order to make the event better, or give people more incentive to actually do it. So each of the specified amount of draws to reach the specified amount of draws to claim additional prize packs. Free draws are not included. The additional draw things I've actually had a look at them, and they don't seem actually that appealing for how expensive it is to get them. But again, that is up to you whether or not you want to get them. And apparently the rules have been updated. You can get Minato Namikaze Jonin, Naruto Ronin, very interesting, Kakazu discount pack. Very interesting that the discount is called a discount pack, even though we're not technically paying for it. But I mean, again, there are some other things in the Kakazu discount pack which helps it. Tobirama Senju Edo Tensei, Chojuro. Chojuro is a very interesting choice. Probably they are preparing for Chojuro breakthroughs, which will be pretty insane, because Chojuro has the ability to be buffed by like water team. So if you have a ton of water units on the field, I'm pretty sure it's the field, or it could be just your team. I'm probably misremembering it. It's just your team. If it was the field, you would have Chojuros going crazy. He is pretty crazy though. Then you have Sakura-sama and Gurren being added. Actually, yeah. I mean, like, considering Chojuro's skill breakthroughs, he should have actually, like, considering the timeline of releases, he should have actually been, his skill breaks and things should have been released before Naruto Ronin came, because he's actually supposed to be the upgraded version of the Swordsman Blitz, and then Naruto Ronin is supposed to be the upgraded version of the Swordsman Blitz. Again, like, the timeline for how Oasis release things is really off-putting, mainly because that, like, mainly because a lot of the time they don't capitalize on the effectiveness on how strong certain ninjas are, or can be. They just kind of introduce whatever is the hype in China, which is really annoying. And the fact is that Killer Bee's 8 Tails Jinchuriki is actually kind of early. But then again, I also think Kushina hot-blooded thing is early as well. Anyway, continuing on, we have the super exclusive for the Super Carnival. Obviously, it goes from the 1st to the 14th. Players must reach level 30 in order to participate. Players who meet the requirements during the event can participate in the purchase of the super discounted item. Meet one of the following criteria to become a super player. So recharge a total of 500 ingots, or spend a total of 5,000 ingots during the event, and you become a super exclusive. So yeah, again, like, this is only a pay-to-win event, only possible for pay-to-win players, as it requires ingots. Number 4, we have Break Golden Eggs. Again, I hate this event. This event is terrible. No one should ever do this event, no matter how glorious they try to dress it up. It is a terrible event, in my opinion. It goes from August 11th to August 14th. Players must reach level 11 in order to participate. Recharge 50 ingots to obtain 1 hammer. Limit of 50 hammers daily. 50 ingots should be recharged on the same day. If it's split recharge on different days, you cannot get a hammer. So if you recharge 10 ingots on one day and 40 ingots on the other day, which is impossible, you will not get a hammer. Consume a hammer and 20 ingots. This is why it's so terrible. It's consume a hammer and 20 ingots to break a golden egg. If it was just consume a hammer and take out this ingot, this event would be so amazing. But no, whatever. Hammers won't be refreshed daily, of course, so you can get only 50 hammers daily, but they will not disappear daily, so you can use them all at the end of the week. Rewards in the golden eggs are random drops, which is the prizes are coupon times 20, which is again like a conversion rate at 1:1, which is absolutely horrible since ingots are capable, like in a lot of other events. You can get ingot value so much higher. The minimum I would ever go for, in conversion from ingots to coupons, is like 2, at least 2. You need to go for 2 because you can get up to 6 times, but I mean that's again it takes too long for the 6 times. Then there's the Naruto Froggy, which I actually saw in the event, which is later, which is pretty good. It goes for 2.4 at the best, or no 3 at the 100 one, and then 2.4 for the rest of them. Anyway, you got coupon times 20, coupon times 30, coupon times 50, coupon times 60. There used to be a coupon times 100, but I guess they removed that because you got Cave Key times 2, Training Pot times 2, Itachi Uchiha 8, Edo Tensei times 80, and Naruto Ronin times 1. Interesting that, so we have the jackpot of the Uchiha Edo Tensei version, and then you have Naruto Ronin being only 1 time. Whether or not the rates are any good, I have no idea. I will never do this event because, again, I'm not recharging anymore because I have no money. Yes, I have no money. Being poor is a dead man's dream. No, sorry. Being poor sucks, and that's all. Number 5, we have total spending rebate. Oh, of course we do. August 8th to August 16th, players must reach level 21 in order to participate. Servers must be open for more than 14 days. Use the required amount of ingots to get all sorts of valuable rewards, of course. So, spend the required amount of ingots and you'll get the rebate. It's accumulated across all 7 days, so it doesn't refresh. So you can only claim the prizes once during the event. Number 6, Missions General Mobilization. It goes from August 8th to August 14th. Players must reach level 30 in order to participate. Pretty a good event, actually. Always really good events. It's not, if you have really good friends or an alt account. I have an alt account, so I just send missions to myself. So in Hot Topics, go to Mission General Mobilization event. In the bottom part of the event interface, click on the mission dealers underlined and colored in orange to open the world map. The location of the mission dealer will be marked with a scroll. Your character will automatically run to the mission dealer's location if you click the scroll that appears on the map. The mission dealer can randomly appear with 3 different locations on the map. Players need to find them by themselves and then click on it to get at most 5 missions at a time. Can click the mission dealer more than once while it is in the same location. Missions can be completed by yourself or might be given to your friends. Each player can get and complete in total 10 missions per day. If you're not satisfied with the mission you obtained, you can spend 5,000 coins to cancel a specific mission. Look for mission dealers again to get new missions for you or your friends to complete. Players will get 5 points after completing a mission. Get an additional mission gift box when you complete a mission gifted by a friend. The additional gift pack contains 10 points and some random items. Mission gift box is sold in the purchase limit shop as well. Once the event ends, all mission gift boxes in your event will be reset to 0. Remember to use them on time. Number 7, Anniversary Firework Celebration. Interesting that this is returning. August 8th to August 14th, players must reach level 30 in order to participate. Players participate in daily practice and gain activity points. Players can get a firework random pack for every 20 active points, and a maximum of 5 packs players can get every day sent to your backpack. Further fireworks can be purchased during the week at the purchase limit shop. There are 5 different fireworks which you can get different contribution points from. Players can claim the individual and group rewards as their accumulated points reach a different level. The rewards for the group members can only be claimed once. Contribution points will not be added to the new group if players quit their original group. Players of the top 3 organizations which contribute the points will receive an additional bonus package. The ranking settlement time is on the 14th of the 8th, 1 second before midnight. When the settlement time ends, you won't be able to participate in the event, and the ranking rewards will be sent by mail. You have the reward claim deadline, which is the 15th of the 8th, 1 second before midnight to claim on time. And the reward ninja is Conan Taisho period. Interesting. I hope I can get about 100, because that would make her 4-star. Oh wait, or maybe I only need 80. I can't remember. But yeah, it's pretty cool, this event. It's very easy if you have a pretty active event. Probably need around about 20-ish people in order to fully, yeah, I think you need about 20-ish people in order to do this event completely, like, without spending. Anyway, number 8. Wheel of Fortune. It goes from August 8th to August 14th. Players must reach level 25 in order to participate during the event. Players can spin the wheel once for free every 24 hours. Each spin has a guaranteed reward from the wheel. Lucky vouchers can be obtained in the Wishing Lantern event. Interesting that that is still there, which, I mean, I've checked the events. There's no Wishing Lantern event, and so that's really confusing. Players can also buy lucky vouchers in the shop to get more rewards. Lucky vouchers can be bought with ingots or coupons. Mystery Strong Ninja awaits you. The daily limit is 1,000 times. Free draws will not be accumulated. Lucky vouchers bought for this week's event need to be used this week. Once the event ends, the lucky vouchers you didn't use will reset to 0. Spin once equals 1 point. Get fixed rewards by getting a given amount of points. After the event ends, the top 10 players of this event will get more rewards. This ranking is not a crossover ranking. So, first prize is Treasure Tools Ultimate Essence. Second to third gets Cave Key Lucky Pack times 2. Fourth to 10th gets Advanced Level Refine Pack times 3. I think this one is pretty good for like 4th and 10th. I mean, like, Advanced Level Refine Packs, that's 30 in total, and like, again, that's pretty good. 30 Advanced Refine Packs, since they are very difficult to get. I wouldn't say very difficult to get, they just make it obscenely expensive for the number that you actually need. Once the event ends, rewards for your ranking can be acquired by refreshing the game or waiting 1 hour after the event ends. Rewards have been updated, of course. Rewards always updated. Changes from week to week, depending on what the Jackpot Ninja and the Secondary Ninja is. Number 8, Treasure of the Sage. It goes from August 8th to August 16th. Players, sorry, not players. It is apparently open to everyone. How to complete the planet and elite instance to get Sage Keys. You can get a maximum of 5 free Sage Keys daily. The Sage Keys can be bought in the time-limited shop as well. Sage Keys obtained for this week's event need to be spent this week. Once the event ends, Sage Keys you didn't spend will be reset to 0. Use the Sage Key to open the Treasure of the Sage. When you open it, you will receive random rewards. After opening Treasure, 4 random items will appear with different discounts. By refreshing, you get different items and different discounts. Also, you can get random rewards by refreshing the valuables in the treasure. The maximum discount obtainable is of 50%, but that is not applicable to all items in the shop interface. Make sure you always check out the information icon in the event interface in order to see the maximum obtainable discount for all of the items there. Very few items and absolutely no ninjas will come with the 50% maximum obtainable discount. So, apparently what we know will be obtainable is a couple of ninja breakthrough books, Exquisite Silk, Advanced Experimental Vials, Advanced Protection Vials. These are very important because you will need a lot of protection vials. Lucky Key Pack, not very important, but could be useful for getting enough to get that Cave for Exploration rebate. And the Minato Namikaze, the 4th Hokage, at a reduced price, or other awesome items if you wish to get them or upgrade its stars. Have a try. Wish you all good luck. Still trying for that 4-star Minato to get that bloody 1 passive, but that's just me. It's going to take a long time, and I don't have enough coupons to do that. I am so sad. Very sad. Because I still only have a 3-star, and I only have 1 extra frag for him, so there's that. Sad. Number 9, we have Cave Collection Rebate. It goes from August 8th to August 14th. Players must reach level 48 in order to participate. During the event, players can consume a given amount of cave keys to receive a rebate pack. Free exploration or cave key time limited are not counted in the total number of cave keys spent. When exploring the mysterious cave key time limited will be spent first. Cave key time limited will be removed from your inventory after this event. Remember to use them on time. What is not mentioned here, and what I really hate that they still have, because like we've seen like the note that has the extra bit. It's supposed to say that for every 50 draws for every 50 cave keys, or for every time you explore the mysterious caves 50 times, not including free explore or cave key time limited, you get 1 draw in a special wheel, and for every draw you do, you get 1 lucky credit out of a maximum of 20. After getting 20 lucky credits, you are guaranteed to get the jackpot on the 21st draw. So the jackpot is normally a Treasure Tools Ultimate Essence, and again, yeah, we all know it's there. We all know that's how the Cave Extra rebate is, and so that the best effectiveness is to have a multiple of 1,050 cave keys in order to do this event. Otherwise, it wouldn't be that good of an event. Again, you need tons of cave keys, like thousands and thousands to move even an inch. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure I need like at least 2,000 cave keys to even upgrade a stone right now. Actually, no. Probably 1,000. I could probably upgrade a level 9 if I have 1,000. But anyway, continuing on, we have number 10, time limited charm rebate. It goes from August 8th to August 14th. Players must reach level 16 in order to participate. Obtain 1 point for each time you use charm materials. Reach a given amount of points to get the corresponding rewards during the event period. Yeah, that's it. You get corresponding rewards depending on how many charm materials you use. Easy. But thing to note that the most cost-effective, the most efficient rebate is the 50, which is actually pretty good because like the more you spend in the charm rebate, the less you technically get, which I think is okay, which I think will make it easier for people that don't have a lot of charm rebate to catch up exactly. But I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it's designed kind of backwards because if I was to design any rebate, the rebate would have to only get better as you go on. So yeah, better not give them ideas. Number 11, we have Naruto's Rocky. It goes from August 8th to August 14th. So during August 8th to August 14th, use ingots to make a deposit and get coupon rebate immediately. And after the first day, players can claim item packs. During the 7 days, players can make a deposit into different Ruggies. The higher ingots you deposit, the higher rewards you can obtain. If players don't claim the rewards in time, they will expire. So, of course. So, what's probably not mentioned here is that you can purchase the Ruggies from August 8th to August 14th, but you have a claiming date from August 8th to August 21st, if my calculations are correct. It will be like the same time next Thursday. Sorry, the same time next Thursday. Sorry, the Thursday after next Thursday. You probably understand what I'm trying to say, but I'm not saying it correctly. Anyway, number 12, Summer Holidays. So it goes from August 8th to August 14th. This event has 3 separate logins. Login gifts during the event. Log into the game to claim rewards. Rewards for specific days cannot be claimed any other day and will not be accumulated. Claim your rewards on time. Log into the game to claim your water guns. Use water guns to send a water shot flying to another player and get rewards. You got Summer Wars during the event. Clear trainings in Ridgefield, battle in arena, fight in your rankings in the ranked battles to get balloons. Obtain a given number of balloons and to exchange them for the following rewards. Not following rewards, it just says exchange them for rewards, since like the following rewards would mean that they're actually giving us a list when they're not. Daily maximum balloon of 10, so you can only get 10 balloons every single day. Summer packs, players can buy valuable packs every day for cheap prices. probably not the best event. I think this is restricted to ingots only, if I remember correctly, but I could be wrong. Could be purchasable with coupons, but again, that is still to be seen. You need to actually look at the event. Number 13, Jonin Metal Renewal. It's been about time. About time. It goes from August 8th to August 14th, but then again, I actually don't have any ingots in order to purchase this, so that's really sad for me. Players must reach level 40 in order to participate during the event. Players who renew their current Jonin medal will have a return of 50% of the ingots spent during the rebate will be given in the rebate will be given in coupons. Every character can claim this event rebate 3 times for a total of 2,832 coupons can be obtained by participating. Players who didn't activate their Jonin medal during the event or are activating the Jonin medal for the first time will not be able to receive coupons. 14. New packs are available in the purchase limit shop interface. Have a look at the new packs, don't miss the chance. 15. Last but not least, hammers, mission box, stage keys, cave keys, time limited, water gun, lucky pouches, leap sky fireworks, soaring firework, firecrackers, rocket fireworks, anniversary fireworks. Relating to this week's event need to be spent this week. Once the event ends, hammers, mission gift boxes, stage keys, cave key, time limited, water guns, lucky pouches, leap sky fireworks, soaring fireworks, firecrackers, rocket fireworks, and anniversary fireworks. If you didn't use them, reset to 0. Remember to use them on time. And the same remark as every other week, the news out. Let me try that again. And the same remark as every other week, the deadline of the new server event and the weekly event are set according to the player's local time, which is your computer time, not the server time. Daily missions and daily recharge event. The daily recharge event, which get 4-star guard by recharging for 5 days, are all refreshed 5 server times, so don't miss out. And that is all for this week. That is all for this week's event announcements. The last thing I want to say is that there is, to my knowledge, there are two types of packs. Random firework packs that you can get during the anniversary firework celebration. I don't know if I can prove it, since it was very obscure. Last time the anniversary firework celebration was on the first day you would get one type of random firework packs, and every other day after the first day you would get a different kind. I believe that the free random firework packs that you get for free are actually a differently coded item. That's why they separate. That's why it's separate. And I'm pretty sure that the rates for the free fireworks are actually lower. The first kind of firework seems to have the same rates that you get from the purchasable fireworks inside the purchase limit shop, which has a higher rate and a more even distribution. What I mean by even distribution, you're actually likely to get an anniversary fireworks. In case of the free ones, I did not get anything higher than the tier 3, which is 15 points, which is very upsetting because, like, I can't prove this because there's not enough information, and because the update seems it's not. I don't have enough evidence in order to prove this. I only have, again, my experience and not enough. And Oasis won't tell you that there were 2 items, I never got a response to the fact that there were two different random firework items. So yeah, it just shows you how disingenuous Oasis is really being, because a lot of the stuff is hidden, and you can't even ask about these things without being shunned or being heavily insulted, because I'm pretty sure a lot of the mods also try to downplay this as being like RNG stuff, but I mean, like, this RNG has proven to be weighted, so it's in favor of certain percentages instead of being even across the board. So it's not. So what I mean is that, like, true RNG in this case would mean that you have an equal chance of getting any of the items, but that's wrong. We know for a fact that a lot of the stuff is weighted so that you can never get the jackpot unless you reach a certain threshold or you meet a certain requirement. I know for a fact that a lot of the players who are away for a long time will have a drastically increased chance of getting a jackpot when they return. But that's just my gripe. Again, it's not like I can change that by myself, and I'm not looking to kind of set a revolution down. I just want people to understand that when you do spend into these things, just don't trust RNG, because again, gambling is terrible, and you shouldn't gamble ever, unless unless you can control yourself properly. Always aim for the direct buys, or certain things that are certain. That way you'll stay safe. But that is all for this week's event announcement. My name's Asukai. Have a nice day.